Hi Scorpio, welcome to your first half of August reading. Yay! Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun and Rising. May not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, you can always watch the reading from this series that aligns with your rising sign if you're here as a Scorpio Sun or vice versa. Or you can check out the readings in this series for your divine counterpart Sun or Rising, or both. Those are my best tips. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us by subscribing, liking, even sharing the video. And for those who are returning Scorpio, thank you so much. I'm so appreciative of your support of the channel. And I enjoy engaging with you in the comments. Not sure if you noticed, but I reply. I do that. I take the time. You know, I'd say I'm getting closer to 97 or 98% of reply, and it's getting a little bit less as the channel grows, which makes sense, but I appreciate it. Also, one last announcement. If you haven't already heard, there is a private Facebook group that is attached to this channel. It's a smaller, more intimate group of very like-minded people. We're all walking the path together. It's called the Priestess Lounge. So right below the video, there is a link that takes you directly to the Facebook group called the Priestess Lounge. If you click that link, there are two questions you have to answer. One is just a question about where you are in your journey, and then there is a checkbox for agreeing to the group policies. If you check those boxes, you get automatic access. If you don't check the boxes, I assume you're not interested, but I invite you anyway. I created it right around the beginning of the pandemic as a means of additional social support and more of an emphasis on positivity. So if you have some extra positive energy to lend, come give some. If you need some, come find some. We're here for you. So thanks. Okay, I'm pulling two cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. You can feel free to flip the energies around. If you need to, it doesn't invalidate the reading. It is a general, so sometimes it comes out reversed. Masculine gets card 50, No Place Like Home. Really finding, like, look at that house just kind of hanging there in midair. 5's 50. If you drop off the 0, it reduces to a 5. 5s are about change and instability, and it sometimes can be very destabilizing. So no place like home feels as if there's an energy around getting back to yourself and to the creature comforts and the things that make you feel safe. We have, for the feminine, card 13, Fork in the Road. Fork in the Road. Feels a little Two of Wands-esque, right? An energy of which path do I take? So very interesting. I haven't pulled those cards in a very long time. No place like home, and no place like home is our comfort zone, right? It is being true to ourselves and operating from a place of a sense of security. So that almost feels like we're moving from the 5 to the 6. Hope that makes sense. I'm pulling one card for you here, Scorpio, from Soul Coaching Oracle. Just something to contemplate in between readings. I do bring every single sign 2 readings per month. Perfect for Lionsgate, Awakening. I am joyously awake and aware and ready for anything. Awesome. Lionsgate, we're in Leo season. This is a perfect card for those who are in a process of awakening, who are embracing the light codes that are coming in through Lionsgate, who are well on their journey. This is a beautiful energy. So yes, I am joyously, that's the important part. That's the Leo season part. Awake and aware and ready for anything. I love it. Perfect. Okay, are we ready, Scorpio? Your last reading was a little heavy, so let's see if we can lighten the energy, please. Bring me messages for Scorpio, Sun and Rising. General reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun and Rising. Bring me messages for those who are watching, including cross watchers. Energies have been a little heavy lately, but I kind of still feel like I'm pushing through with energy. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Yeah, that's just where I've been. Almost like I'm not gonna let the heaviness hold me back. Now we have masculine here showing up in the energy of the Eight of Cups. That's got some multiple meanings, so I'll explain it. Feminine, woo! King of Swords. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't even have to be about it being a person. It could be. But this is the energy of someone who lives by a code. Who really seeks to operate from their highest of ideals of integrity, character, your morals, your ethics, your values, all of that. You can find these people in the legal field, military, law enforcement, right? People who pledge an oath or who live by a code of honor or integrity or discipline or whatever. So there is some measure here of also a strategist, somebody who's very much in strategy mode. King of Swords, all the kings have extra swords, all the queens have extra cups. So we got swords on swords here. It's a lot of strategy, very much up in the head. Eight of Cups can be walking away from drama, walking away from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. It can also be walking in search of, going in search of. The Two of Cups, to bring it back, to fill those little gaps. You can see there's a space there's a space there, right? Going to get the soulmate. 2 and 8 makes 10, and then we have the rainbow. Oh, Scorpio. Scorpio. You guys can be pretty hard on me, so I'm trying to tickle your funny bone and let you see my vulnerability and my humor and the best of my intentions. Okay? I really am. Oof. 10 of Pentacles in the past. Guys, seriously, what did I just get done saying? There's your 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Life partnership, abundance, hitting like the mother lode of stability, groundedness, building a life with someone. Boom. All the emotional contentment, the love, the happily ever after here is their present experience. Woof. With who? Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Got it. Someone who's emotionally available, who holds space, who's compassionate and caring. I love this card because she's also to me like the sister of the High Priestess. She's like a priestess in waiting, very intuitive, very empathic. To me, she's the empath of tarot. So I love that card. Yikes. We do have the King of Swords energy. And now I want to see, that's how they're stepping into the reading. Yeah, there's some conflict here. That's what I was feeling in the last reading, was just something that's interfering. Very solitary journey. Hermit, Virgo energy in the Hermit. There's the past life soulmate. 6 of Cups. I'm feeling that this has been coming up a lot, except I feel the Pisces reading, the counterparts were very much in sync. But lately, I've been feeling that there's like someone who's a little bit further ahead than the other. And right now, I'm just seeing a masculine energy over here who's moving beyond the drama, who's moving beyond something that's been dissatisfying or just not emotionally fulfilling. And they're really opening up to a world of possibilities. A world of possibilities with their counterpart. Someone that they believe and trust and understand, that holds their heart and makes emotional space for them. I'm seeing a feminine who's just not quite as engaged. This energy here with the King of Swords is very standoffish. It's kind of reserved, pulled back. There is an energy here of this feminine being working on self-awareness, working on better understanding themselves in the connection. So I'm finding that this feminine is kind of flying solo. There was some conflict here in the past that we'll have to explore, but going forward, there's something around the past life soulmate that's coming through. We'll have to see what is in store. Yeah, I am feeling the fork in the road, and just look at the difference of coloring. See that feminine card, fork in the road? I'm just almost feeling that stuck kind of muddy energy, which is very common. Hey, we all go through it. And yet there's like this almost, this no place like home, this suspended house in the middle of whatever. Feels a little Hanged Man-esque. And I'm seeing a masculine who's ready to for some completion, who's ready to move forward, who's walking away from drama, who's perceiving the situation as being very fulfilling, almost as if everything that they could have ever wanted is coming in, coming to fruition, and they're feeling comforted by that. So again, possibly off on your timing. This would, yeah, never mind. 8 of Cups, please. Going in search of the Queen of Cups. So, walking away from something that's not fulfilling. I'm seeing the Queen of Cups here. It could be walking away from the Queen of Cups, but because I see the Queen of Cups in the future, I feel as if my first, one of my interpretations is going in search of the two, right? Of the soulmate. And I do feel there's a connection here. I almost feel that this feminine is the Scorpio, since it's now come out twice. Most of you, yeah, but there's a block. See? Come on, people, work with me. There's a block. There's something running interference in this connection there. It could be between you. The 5 of Wands can be arguments, can be a clash of values, a clash of anything, a clash of ideals, a seeming clash of character. It could be anything, but it can also be outside interference, something that's coming in to interrupt, to disrupt. I will pull this card from underneath. The 8 of Swords suggests to me that this masculine doesn't know their next best step forward. Just doesn't. They're kind of overthinking things. They're in their head a bit. They have turned their back on something less fulfilling, going in search of this Queen of Cups who they find in the future, meaning reconnection if you're in separation. I'm just going to put that out there. But sort of formalizing it. And yet there's something in the way, and they don't know how to get around it. For those who are new, when I pull from under the deck, I'm just pulling up what is outside of conscious awareness to the person I'm reading for or about. Oof, it's bubbling up under the surface there. 10 of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands. Choosing a path to life partnership, to stability, to abundance, to 2 twos in a row, choosing the path and giving it a lot of thought. The Two of Swords, for me, the Two of Wands is choosing the path, a world of possibilities. I said that before, a world of possibilities. Where did I say that for? I think I said it for Awakening. I'm not sure where I said it, but it came up once. It's coming up again. Two of Wands, you are assessing and you're looking at the paths that lie before you, and you have to make a choice. You're choosing a path. There's not a right or wrong, but there is a path that's better for you than the other. So in this case, this masculine in the past was sizing up a world of possibilities for life partnership or the life they're working so hard to build. Excuse me. Then we've got a crossroads, hitting a crossroads, needing to go within to really reflect on the decision that has to be made. What is it about? What's the meaning behind it? The purpose behind it? And then how do I go about making that decision? So not just about like understanding what you're dealing with, but then how do I activate it? So it's in the realm of thought here. It is crossroads energy. I'm not seeing it. It could be a little bit of indecision, uncertainty and indecision. We got Queen of Wands on the bottom here. So now we have a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups. I'm just sort of feeling that the Queen of Wands represents possibly another person. Someone who has inserted themselves into the situation. I feel like that came up in past readings, and it's now I have to determine who this masculine walked away from and walked toward. But the decision, the crossroads, the choosing of the path is between a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands. To me, astrologically, Queen of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's the easiest way to describe it. There are nuances to that astrological assessment. Same thing with Queen of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. But it's generally speaking, the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very, very much in their power. They're very alluring. They're very, they have a dominant personality, attractive, go-getters, take no prisoners kind of people, where the Queen of Cups is a softer energy, a more compassionate and empathic energy. And I feel as if in the past, this masculine was literally looking at both of these paths, a path with one person versus the other, and then hit the crossroads. Like it's go time. But right now, 10 of Cups, decision was made, path was chosen, 10 of Cups is right upon us. They chose the twin. They chose the twin. Beautiful. Yeah, that ushers in a sense of balance, equity, some give and take, something that's beneficial to both parties. Yes. Balance is restored. Fairness is here. Could have involved a divorce from someone. Boom. Justice, balance and fairness. And look at this, equal give and take, beneficial to both parties, all around this feminine. Empress energy. Justice is Libra, Empress is Taurus and Libra. So we've got some real sense of balance here. Queen of Cups is here again going forward. So we have a winner. Queen of Cups. Yes. Masculine going forward. up-leveling the connection. If you've been involved for a while, this could also be brand new beginnings in this connection. It is stable. It is grounded. It's big. It's abundant. And I know it showed up in your last reading in the extended. Well, here it is now. And it's showing up right here in this reading. It is still in the future, so I still feel that there's something this masculine is working through from the past, because we have that stuck energy of the Eight of Swords. There's still a conflict, something that's kind of running interference. It could be this Queen of Wands. Wow. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to go on. I don't even need to touch that anymore. King of Swords. I could have clarified it a little more, but I don't think we need it, do we? We'll take an Ace of Pentacles on that Queen of Cups. New beginning. Commitment. Put a ring on it level commitment. King of Swords with Knight of Pentacles. Now this is a dichotomy. This totally runs counter to everything we know about the King of Swords. The King of Swords makes, takes swift action, makes swift decision, is known for their mental acuity and their rapid thought, their rapier wit. And then we get the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles takes action, but very, very slowly, methodically, deliberately, with a plan. It's a person with a plan. All right, well, now this makes sense. So this feminine here is sort of tied up in knots and is feeling a little anxious about it. I almost feel as if they're kind of running cold. The coolness of the Nine of Swords is about something that's running on a loop. So you're kind of obsessed. You can't stop thinking about something, so it's interfering with whatever forward motion, which is slow. And it's all around this King of Swords, and I'm trying to figure out if what I'm almost feeling as if the feminine is showing up saying that this person here is the King of Swords and is moving too slow, and it's causing a lot of anxiety. Or the slow moving has been... Yeah, and then we get the King of Cups. Okay, feels so much better. So, King of Swords shifting into King of Cups. These are not two different people. This is the same person. It represents the masculine. So even though in the beginning I was talking about the King of Swords as an energy that the feminine could be inhabiting, this tells me no, that the anxiety is coming from the slow forward motion of whoever this is. And it's the motion of someone who is very much in their head, kind of cool, right? Think Dr. Spock. Very clear-headed, not at all warm and fuzzy, someone who wants to do things the right way. And what happened here? Moving forward very slowly with a plan, sure, but maybe this feminine hasn't been aware of the plan or hasn't been very clear about the intentions of their King of Cups, the keeper of their heart. Could be that this is a water sign as well. So I'll just say that because this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the general sense of water signs. And here's the reason why it's been so disconcerting and that Nine of Swords is here is because we have the Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Priestess. Yeah, there's been no communication. That would explain all the anxiety. Kind of running on intuition here and kind of, flying by the seat of your pants, going by the synchronicities, the things that are coming in synchronistically. And it's a cause for anxiety. It explains it. Along with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands in the past. Sure, conflict as this masculine worked to come to a decision about the path they would choose. Yep, feminine, 2 5s in a row. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, felt ghosted, left out in the cold, possibly felt abandoned. That's why that King of Swords may be here. Yeah, Lovers, Gemini energy and the Lovers. Needing to make a choice, Queen of Swords, but had lots of questions. Lots of questions. Like, we need to cut this out and get to the truth. So it's interesting that the feminine shifts in the past was shifted into Queen of Swords, almost as if to say, you need to make your choice, and we need to kind of have clarity around it, have communication around it. They didn't get that. They didn't get the communication. They didn't get the clarity. Right. We need to communicate, wanting to communicate. So these cards being underneath it's around the Lovers saying, you know, the Lovers is a card of union. Are you in or are you out? What are you choosing? Whom are you choosing? We need to communicate about it and get clear on it. And I kind of feel like there was no response. I don't feel there was a response, or at least not in a timely fashion. That may be why we have that Knight of Pentacles. And the Hermit is where the feminine is now, Virgo energy. And that Hermit is saying, you know what? I'm on my own here. I'm working on myself. I'm working to better understand. This is the Sage of the Tarot. There's a lot of wisdom here in the Hermit, but it is a solitary journey. It's kind of being like when you're in Hermit energy, Scorpio, you are perceived as unapproachable, right? Because then you match the energy of what that King of Swords was. Kind of cool and aloof, not approachable. A thinking person. Reclusive even. Something doesn't feel right. Solitary journey with this energy, something very that feels like a betrayal. It feels like a betrayal to this feminine right now. They're not getting any of this. They're not feeling this. And it could be because this masculine is in stuck energy, has made the choice, but is in stuck energy and hasn't kind of come forward yet to this feminine to offer the fairness and the balance and the reciprocity. So this feminine is like, did I just get played? Have I just been played? Wow. So see how communication can be off, that just the holding back when someone's sort of trying to figure their shiz out, and it takes too long and they overthink and they procrastinate or they move too slowly. Everybody, yeah. Where's my life partnership? I thought we were talking about life partnership. I thought we were talking about working on building a life together. Did I just get played? And the truth is, I know, I can see it. I'm here to tell you, you didn't just get played. You're just dealing with somebody who moves at a slower pace than you. You're moving. That's why I said in the very beginning, I could look at this reading, just the main spread, and not pull another card and tell you you're out of sync. There's something here that you're out of sync on. I'm going to pull one more on this. Oh, there it is. Building a life partnership with my past life soulmate. But trying to assess, trying to find the wisdom in the situation and figure out, and kind of pulling back and removing oneself from the situation as you're trying to figure out, did I just get played? As you're using your intuition. We have High Priestess and the Hermit. in the same reading, in like both in present energy, really relying on intuition, because I think what you thought was you were about to build a life with your past life soulmate, with the twin. But now I feel that this feminine is not too sure. Enter Six of Cups again. So going forward, Six of Cups. Right? We got to deal with the elephant in the room. There's something here that will not release. It feels to me that it's connected to this Five of Wands that comes out twice, and possibly the Queen of Wands. Yeah, a lot of pain here. Patterns of the past that have caused pain and heartache. Oh my gosh, Knight of Cups. So thank goodness someone comes in to heal that, to offer their cup of love, to wear their heart on their sleeve, to set all this right. So I'm feeling as if there's concern here. The feminine in the future will be very concerned about a toxic pattern, a repeated pattern, something that has, or someone that has a grip, possibly this Queen of Wands on the masculine, something that's just such a pull, just weighing down the energy and causing a lot of heartache. Third party right here, and these two together, yeah. Feels like there's an extra energy in the picture. But then this masculine comes in, Knight of Cups, to offer love. This is a romantic card. It's an emotionally giving card. And you'll take the leap of faith. So I can see what's happening in this connection, Scorpio. It's actually quite, I'm encouraged by it. I just want to say that. I want to run through some of the energies that showed up. We do have Justice is Libra. I did say that. Empress is Libra and Taurus. Priestess is Pisces. Lovers is Gemini. Hermit is Virgo. Devil is Capricorn. And the Fool is Aquarian energy. So if this is speaking to you, I want to go explore it further in the extended. I'll pull 3 cards to pull the two of you together. Look at you more holistically in concert with one another, and I'll clarify that. Then I want to also look at messages that you're sending to one another, energetic messages, what you're not saying to each other but trying to communicate. That I feel will be very helpful in this situation, because it does seem like your communication is off, or the timing of it has been off. I'll also look at messages to you, Scorpio, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. I love this card because what happens is you get messages that are like advice. It can be a warning, something to look out for. It can be confirmation that everything's copacetic and a-okay. So I love that position. And then the last card will be outcome. What can you expect going forward, and in what time frame? If timing is a factor, it would show up there. And I'm also going to pull some extra oracle for you. I hope to see you there. I'll be there in a second. The link to the extended is below. It's in the first line or two in the description box below the video. Otherwise, take care, Scorpio. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy Lion's Gate, and I'll see you on a future reading.